Hello, darlings. The War of the Lions. Part 1. The War of the Lions is also called the Orlesian Civil War, hence the Orlesian mask. It began in 940 Dragon, 2034 TE, 8439 FA, between Empress Celene Valmont the First and Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalons. The war ended in 941 Dragon, 2035 TE, 8440 FA, thanks to the intervention of the Inquisitor. It began and it ended. That's it. That's all. Its name is derived from the gold lion of House Valmont's sigil and of the black lions of House de Chalons' sigil. Empress Celene's reign in the Orlesian Empire had been met with criticism in some quarters, to the point where Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalons was plotting to overthrow her. During a royal ball where Ban Tegan Guérin was attending as Ferelden's ambassador, back in the days when he was still good looking before old age made him age really badly, Gaspard had his bard sing a song that spoke about Megren's miserable stewardship of Orlais' former province. Megren was the Orlesian king of Ferelden in the late Blessed Age. The bard also flaunted a sword taken from Moira Therin, the rebel queen and mother to Maric Therin, mockingly claiming that her sword was used to kill rats. The goal was to enrage Tegan and sour relationships with Ferelden and provoke another war. Celene was able to mitigate the situation by having her champion, Michel de Chevin, challenge Tegan in a duel on Orlais' behalf. And they had the fight with the yellow feathers the Chevaliers wore on their masks. But this offended certain nobles for the comical use of the Chevalier symbol, especially Duke Ramache de Leeds, an Orlesian nobleman of enormous influence. You offend me, I challenge you. You offend me, I make war on you. Your mother offends me. While accompanying Celene on a hunting trip, Gaspard proposes marriage to her. But they're cousins. This could unite Orlais and avert civil war, but Celene declines. A sound decision. Gaspard draws his sword. Celene slashes him with a concealed knife and escapes. Instead of raising the alarm, she lets him go because imprisoning him could cause civil war, even if he just attempted to assassinate her. Yeah, but the civil war started anyway. At the same time, Gaspard's bard kidnapped Michel de Chevin and interrogated him. During the interrogation, Melisandre the bard learnt that Michel de Chevin's noble status was falsified and that he was elf-blooded. This had the potential to cause massive scandal only in Orlais and would humiliate Celene. Michel managed to escape and killed Melisandre before she could bring any of the information to Gaspard. Tensions escalated, and some mages speculated their circle of magi would be called upon to assist if war were to break out, thus strengthening the mages' bargaining position. Gaspard attempted to recruit Archmage Wynne, who was traveling through the Dales to the White Spire, but she turned him down and escaped capture. Attempted to recruit her or to capture her and force her to help him. The Mage Templar War ultimately prevented the Circle's involvement. There were riots led by the city elves in Haram Sharal. and Gaspard criticized Celene's responses and spread rumors of her relationship with Briala. He commissioned a play in the Grand Royal Theatre that insinuated Celene's affection for elves, thus scandalizing her reputation. And Celene tried to save face against these accusations and led a force to violently end the elven rebellion in Haram-Shiral. She expected to be dealing with disorganized mobs, thus she was unprepared and outnumbered. When Gaspard attacked with his own forces of chevaliers, Celene's forces were routed. She and Michel de Chevin fled to the countryside, which denied Gaspard the quick and decisive victory he had hoped for via ambush, and Orlais descended into chaos. Celene and Michel attempted to make their way to Jadair, but were forced to head to Val-Royaux instead. They reunited with Briala and Felassan to try to find a Dalish clan with whom to ally, in order to gain safe passage to Val-Royaux. Celene promised to grant the elves Haram-Shiral in return. They met with Clan Viernen, who refused the offer, believing it to be a hollow promise. They preferred to see Celene and Gaspard kill each other so that the Dalish could reclaim the Dales. The clan captured them. Celene escaped. This is where Imshael comes in, whom the Dalish clan bound to obtain the keystone to the Illuvian network. Michel de Chevin accidentally freed Imshael while trying to destroy him. That didn't work very well, eh? Celene intended to use the Illuvians to harry Gaspard without his knowledge. Meanwhile, Gaspard attempted to pursue Celene. He knew that if he attempted to claim the throne without confirmation of Celene's death, her allies would resist and his nobles would demand political favors. You owe me now. When he found the remains of Clan Viernen, he allied with the Keeper's first and sole survivor, Miris. They tracked Celene to the Illuvian crossroads and inadvertently saved her from undead that lingered there. That plan failed. The two decided on a temporary truce until they reached the central chamber of the Illuvians. During this journey, the group was ambushed by Vartaral's spirit creatures, and Duke Ramash de Leeds tried to assassinate Celene. Gaspard executed Ramash for his dishonor. Like Gaspard's not being dishonorable? I don't get it. Gaspard and Michel then dueled for the fate of the Orlesian Empire and control of the Illuvians. Neither of the two knew that Miris and Lienne de Montsimar, an apostate and daughter of the Marquis de Montsimar, were hexing Michel and healing Gaspard's wounds. Briala killed Lienne and deduced that Miris was possessed by Imshael. Felassan convinced the demon to leave. Before Michel could deliver the final blow, Briala ordered him to yield, calling on a favor owed from weeks before. Briala deemed Celene unfit to be trusted with the fate of the elves and took control of the Illuvians for her people and let the humans go. Celene appeared at the Winter Palace and got Comte Pierre, ruler of Haram-Shiral, to reaffirm his loyalty to her by inviting him to the palace and revealing herself. At the same time, Gaspard appeared outside his stronghold in Val-Chevin, prepared to regroup his forces and continue the war. And I will continue the story of the Orlesian Civil War The War of the Lions in a future video. Let me know what you think so far in the comments below. Like this video or like it, subscribe to be Jimmy approved, check out playlists for videos such as this one, all sorts of Dragon Age content. Check out my book and my merch, and I'll see you all soon. Masaranas. If you're new here and you like my content, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon for notifications. Like it if you like it, for the like it if you like it dance. You can also follow my website, binkyproductions.com, where I post everything from all my channels. Exclusive! If you want to support me, consider buying my book, Stardust Destinies 1, Variant Facing, Magic, Dragons, Fantasy, all relevant links below. Thank you so much for your time. Your continued viewership is very much appreciated. Masaranas.